Okay, time to tackle the pre-order deals, how to save money if you want to get the new Z Fold 5, the Z Flip 5, the new Tab S9 series, which that's a lot of them. 3 new tablets, Tab S9, S9 Plus, S9 Ultra, and the new Galaxy Watch 6 and 6 Classic. So, announced formally. Now let's just get the prices out of the way because this is a lot, right? So, the new Z Fold 5, $1799. They've got some trade-in deals. Samsung is giving you up to $1,000 of trade-in credit, and surprisingly, I took a look at it. That's for the Z Fold 4, the S23 Ultra, which they're actually accepting, or even the S22 Ultra. So if you have last year's S22 Ultra, you can trade that in and get $1,000 trade-in credit. That's an even better deal than what they were offering when the S23 series came out. So I really think that Samsung knows that they got to get these things out there because they got to compete with Google, the upcoming OnePlus Fold. So there's that. We'll cover more of that in a minute. But also, all the new Samsung devices are offering double the storage for the same price. So if you get the new Z Fold 5, then you can, if you get a free storage upgrade. So base model 256, you get the 512 for free. Same thing with the Z Flip. Now it has a base model storage of 256, you get the 512 for free if you pre-order it. And then the same thing with the tablet. So with the Tab S9 Plus and Ultra, they start 256, you get 512, but with the Tab S9 that starts with 128, but you can get 256 for free. So that's great. Free storage upgrade. I love they do that. They've got exclusive colors and a couple other things. We're going to get into that. So the Tab S9, $799 for the Tab S9, $999 for the Tab S9 Plus, and $1199 for the Ultra. $1149 if you want the 5G model. Apparently that's the only one that's 5G. And then when you take a look at the Galaxy Watch 6, a couple different sizes. So you've got the smaller size, 40 millimeters, $299. If you want the 44 millimeter, I believe, it's $329. And then if you want the classic Galaxy Watch 6, it has a new bezel. It is $399. If you want the larger size, I think it's 47 millimeter, comes in at $429. So I'm doing a lot of this from memory, so I hope you're proud of me. I've actually stayed up all night so I could cover the event. Started at 6 o'clock this morning here, Central Standard Time. So I'm going to tell you some of the trade-in stuff. Right now, with Samsung, that stuff that I covered right now, we'll cover that more. If you're interested in the carriers, they have pretty good deals. So over at T-Mobile, if you want to add a line or trade in a qualifying phone with a Go 5G Plus or Magenta Max, you can get a free Z Flip 5. So that's cool. And then you get with the Fold 5, if you have a Go 5G Plus or Magenta Max plan, you can get up to $1,000 trade-in credit that way. So kind of about the same thing, but you have to have one of those special plans with T-Mobile. Now, it gets a little bit more interesting once you switch over to Verizon. So with Verizon, let me read some of this because I can't remember all of it. I can only remember so much. So with Verizon, they actually have some pretty cool stuff going on. So they have a switcher offer is what they're calling it. So if you trade in a select old phone, you get a Galaxy Z Flip for free or $1,000 towards a new Z Fold 5. And a new line or an unlimited plan is required. So you have to have an unlimited plan or start a new line, trade in a qualifying device, and you get either a free Z Flip 5 or up to $1,000 off the Z Fold 5. Also, extra storage for them too. The same thing goes across for them. You get the double the storage upgrade, and they're offering free NFL Sunday ticket through YouTube TV. So that's kind of cool if you got YouTube TV. I think there's another way you can get it as well, but yeah, NFL Sunday ticket on YouTube and YouTube TV on them. If you purchase a Z Flip 5 or Z Fold 5, watch offer if you buy two. Get a Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 or Watch 6 Classic for up to $350 off with the purchase of a select 5G Android smartphone. So that there's not a 2-for-1. That's another. I think that's AT&T. So you can save money that way. And then tablet offer. They don't really have anything going on. It just says get a Samsung Tab S9 Plus for 5G for $25 a month when you buy select Android phones. So not really anything great on the tablet with Verizon, but it's cool to see they have some offerings. Now let's talk about, I've got AT&T as well. AT&T seems like theirs is pretty decent. And I apologize, I can't remember every single thing, right? So with AT&T, the way theirs works, if I can find it. So they're doing a new and existing customers can get a free Z Flip 5 or up to $1,000 towards a Galaxy Z Fold 5 with any Galaxy phone trade-in. So that's really cool. You got a Tab S6, S7, S8, S9, whatever. Go trade it in and get one of those. Get the Z Flip 5 for free, or you get the Z Fold 5 for $1,000 off. Watches, buy 2 Samsung Galaxy 6 watches, get up to $350 off. That's what I was trying to remember. And with the tablet, not really doing a whole lot of crazy stuff there either. It says connect quickly to the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Plus, 5G and Wi-Fi, an S Pen, Samsung stylus included, no additional cost. Like, yeah, the S Pen already comes with it. So that's kind of the carrier deals. Wanted to get those out of the way. You can actually use those, I believe, through my links in the description as well. So just pay attention to that. I've got links in the description. You can use those. Those are affiliate links, and that will get you where you need to go so you can go buy whatever you want, and that's great. So now let's talk about Samsung. So I pulled some of this up so I could tell you some of the trade-in value. So what we know we're getting with the Z Flip 5, up to $900 off. So that means if you have a Z Flip 4, you can get the Z Flip 5 for $100. That's fantastic. And basically $99 plus tax. We're talking like $107 if you're in like a tax state, $107, $108. That's fantastic. Like, where else do you get year over year? Get the new one for $100. So Samsung really is taking this seriously and wants people to get these new phones. So Z Flip 5, trade in the Z Flip 4, get $900 off. You get the free storage upgrade, so you go from 256 to 512. So that's cool. Here are the colors. Let me read these off because I can't remember all of them. Mint, blue, green, yellow, graphite, lavender, cream, or mint. And here's what's also cool. All the dates are the same right now. Like normally you could get the 4 colors and then the extra exclusive Samsung colors you have to wait weeks for. All these colors are available right now. So that's cool. So you get that going for you. And you get up to like 30% off. Yeah, up to 30% off on Samsung Care. So that helps save you some money there. $7.70 a month or $167 for the full plan. You can save additional money if you bundle it and you decide to get a tablet as well. I think you can save up to like $540. And you can also get discounts on the watch. So if you buy the Z Flip 5, you want to get the watch, you can get the Galaxy Watch 5 for $150. So that's a pretty good deal. Or you can save money on the Galaxy Buds Pro 2 and get those for $49. That's a pretty good deal because they're actually really good earbuds. I like the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. So that's kind of it. Now let's look at some of the trade-in values. I want to talk about this because everybody always wants to know, what can I trade in? What can I get off on it? So we'll take a look at this right now while we talk live in the flesh. So S23 Ultra, you can save $900. Z Flip 4, save $900. Z Fold 4, save $900. S23 Plus, save $800. Z Fold 3, that one's 2 years old now, you can save $800. Z Flip 3, you can still save $700. You could trade in a 2-year-old Z Flip and save $700. That's a good deal. So S22 Ultra saves $700. S21 Ultra saves $600. S23 saves $600. So that's kind of long down the list. I mean, you can even trade in a Note. Well, you can trade in a Z Fold 2 and get $400 off, but I don't think a whole lot of people are going to do that. So that's the Z Flip 5 trade-in value. That's some pretty good stuff. So Z Fold 5. So we're going to get the free storage upgrade through Samsung. That's great. Get your 512 for free instead of 256. So that's a great deal. Tons of storage. You can get up to 1 terabyte. Here's the colors. So you can get gray, blue, phantom black, cream, or icy blue. And that icy blue looks crazy nice. That's when I ordered mine in. Take a look at that one online. But here we go with trade-ins. I want to cover this. Everybody always wants to know what the trade-in values are. So let's get to it. So Samsung, trade in an S23 Ultra, get $1,000. Trade in a Z Fold 4, get $1,000. Trade in an S22 Ultra, get $1,000. Trade in an S23 Plus, you get $800. S21 Ultra, $800. Can you imagine that? An S21 Ultra, $800. This is the Samsung we know. And I'm glad that they have these great trade-in values because it really helps a lot. Like, we're talking phones 2-3 years old at this point almost. So that's a good deal. Heck, you can trade in a Z Fold 3, get $800 off. Heck, you can buy one of those suckers for like $400 on eBay now. so you know, if you want to go buy like a cheap phone and trade it in, I mean, it can be profitable. Z Fold 2, you can get $600. $600. We're on the Z Fold 5. That's 3 years old now. Z Flip 3 will even give you $600. So that's pretty good. Z Flip 4, $800. I mean, that's a pretty darn good deal. All right, so a couple other things. we'll look at Apple real quick. So an iPhone 14 Pro Max will give you $1,000. An iPhone 13 Pro Max will give you $1,000. iPhone 12 Pro Max will give you $800. iPhone 14 Pro, $800. Basically anything iPhone 14, they get pretty good values. iPhone 14 Plus, $700. iPhone 14, $600. Then we get to the 13 series, 13 Pro, $600. 13, $600. So that's pretty good. Some of those phones are not even that expensive. So that's for the Fold. Let me go back to the Flip just because I didn't cover. Actually, let's take a look at Pixel. What do they give you for a Google phone? I'm actually really curious about this. Like, really curious. So they'll give you $1,000 for a Pixel Fold. So if you just bought a Pixel Fold 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, they'll give you $1,000. Now this is surprising. This one right here is surprising. They'll give you $600 for a Pixel 7 Pro. I did not see that. I figured it'd be less than that. Pixel 7, they'll give you $400. A Pixel 6 Pro, they'll give you $400. A Pixel 6, they'll give you $300. So, and that's pretty fair. And basically, if you trade in pretty much any phone on Samsung, they'll give you a minimum $200. So if you got just like a piece of junk phone laying around and you don't have anything nice to trade in, you can still trade in basically anything and get $200 off. You got a Pixel 3a laying around, they'll give you $200 for it. So I got to give them some credit for that one. Now, yes, let's look at the Z Flip. I want to cover some of these other brands. I'm sorry I missed that a second ago. So Z Flip 5, iPhone 14 Pro Max, $900. iPhone 14 Pro, $800. 14 Plus, $700. 13 Pro Max, $700. 12 Pro Max, $600. iPhone 14, $600. So anything about 12, 13, 14 series, you're looking at about $600, $700, and that's pretty good. And once you get down to the 12 Pro, you get to $400. But I mean, a 12 Pro Max, $600. iPhone 13, $600. So I think that's pretty fair. I mean, I think these are really reasonable trade-in offers. Now let's look at Google. So Pixel Fold will give you $900 if you want to lose all that money. Pixel 7 Pro, $600. Pixel 7, $400. Pixel 6 Pro, $400. Pixel 6, $300. And then anything else. I mean, you can trade in a Pixel 3. You can trade in a Pixel 3 and get $200. So that's kind of it in the trade-in deals. Storage options, upgrades, colors, all that stuff. Let's talk about the tablets real quick. I did bring up the watches. So the watches, basically, you can get up to $250 trade-in credit, which I think that's pretty fair, considering they start at $299. I mean, they're not otherworldly expensive, right? This isn't something where it's like, they're not going to give you more than it's actually worth, right? So you can't be like, let me trade in $1,000 phone. They don't give you $1,000 trading credit. They'll basically give you kind of up to like what the value is. So the Galaxy Watch 6, for those of you interested, the Watch 6 Classic, it starts at $399. That's a smaller one, $429 for the larger. We covered that. Watch 6 starts at $299. The larger size goes for $329. And so the Watch Classic is 43 millimeter, 47 millimeter. Comes in black and it comes in silver. Colors look nice. If you pre-order, you get a free fabric band. So it comes with the regular, I think like the silicone band. You get a free fabric band if you pre-order. And then if you want to do a trade-in, so we'll take a look at trade-in. Maximum was $250. So if you trade in a Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, they'll give you $250. If you trade in a Galaxy Watch 5, they'll give you $200. If you trade in a Watch 4 Classic, $200. So I mean, I think that's pretty fair. Pretty decent trade-in stuff. Let's take a look at Apple. So with Apple, if you trade in a Series 8 watch, $250, Series 7 watch, $250, Series 6 watch, $200, Series 4 watch, $150. So I think it's pretty fair. And that's towards the Watch 6 Classic. Now we'll take a look at the regular Watch 6 and look at those trade-in values. Same thing. This one you can get in gold, graphite, or silver, depending on the size. So I believe for the smaller size, you can get gold or you can get graphite. The larger size, you can get silver or graphite. So gold and silver, depending on which size. Free fabric band, so that's cool. There's lots of different colors to choose from to match it with your watch. And let's take a look at trade-ins. So with Samsung, same thing. So you trade in a Watch 5 Pro, you get $200. So, I mean, that kind of makes sense. So watch is $99. So if you trade in a Watch 5 Pro, you get $200. You pay $99 for the new watch. If you trade in a Watch 4 Classic, $200. Galaxy Watch 5, $150. Galaxy Watch 4, $100. So I think those are pretty fair trade-in values. Now, the last one I want to take a look at is the tablets. And sorry, I know this is a whole lot of information. For me to get this out as quickly as possible, I know there's not any B-roll here. It's not fancy looking. I just want to get you the information as fast as possible with as few frills as possible so you can make an informed buying decision if there's anything that you want to get here. So, Tab S9, like I said, $799, S9 Plus, $999, S9 Ultra, 14.6-inch tablet. That's a big sucker, $11.99. So, free storage upgrade. Like I said, 256, it goes to 512. The 128, it goes to 256. The Tab S9. So if you trade in, you get up to $650 off, and that's going to go for, let's say, your Tab S8. Like, that's what I'm looking to trade mine in. Let me see. Look at tablets. Excuse me. So if you trade in a Samsung Tab S8 Ultra, you get $650. If you trade in a Tab S8, you get $500. If you trade in a Tab S8 Plus, you get $500. Once you get to other ones like the S7, S7 Plus, $350, S7 FE, $350. I think that's pretty fair. Tab S7 FE wasn't even that expensive. So pretty much anything Tab S7 or above, $350, $500, $650 max. Even the Tab S6 you get $250 for. So I think that that's good. And then if you look at trading in like an iPad, which I don't think a whole lot of people are going to do this, but we'll look at it. If you trade in the latest 12.9-inch iPad, they'll give you $650. If you trade in the last generation's 12.9-inch, they give you $500. So, yeah, you can look at those. If you're going to trade in an iPad, just go ahead and take a look at the values. I'm not going to cover all those. I don't think a lot of people are really that concerned about trading in a 5th generation iPad 12.9-inch for a Tab S9. So, S9 Plus, we'll take a look at this one real quick, just so we can say we covered it. So, if you trade in a tablet from them, again, you get the free storage upgrade, go from 256 to 512. 30% off Samsung Care, all that great stuff. They're giving like $80 off the keyboard cover or $70 depending on the size, so that's cool. And now trade-in stuff. Tab S8 Ultra, you can get $650. Tab S8, $500. Tab S8 Plus, $500. So basically the same trade-in values. That's fair. They're a year and a half old. I'm trading mine in. I've already pre-ordered my stuff. I pre-ordered the tablet. I'm ordering the Tab S9. I like the smaller one. I'm super happy it's AMOLED now. Really excited about that. They're all AMOLED, no LCD for the smaller tablet anymore, so hooray. So good trade-in values there. $650, $500 for the Tab S8, S8 Plus, $500. So good to see that. Now, Tab S9 Ultra. I cannot imagine having a tablet this big. It's a gigantic tablet. But so for them, if you trade in, same thing. So Samsung, if you trade in a Tab S8 Ultra, $650, a Tab S8, $500. So it's uniform across the board, regardless of whether you trade in for the Plus, the Ultra, the regular one. The trade-in values are the same basically for the tablets. So that's pretty much it. I think I've covered everything about as well as I can. I've covered pricing. I've covered these trade-in incentives, up to $650 for the tablets, up to $1,000 for the Z Fold 5, up to $900 for the Z Flip 5, up to $250 maximum for the Watch 6 or 6 Classic. So, yeah, hopefully this was helpful. I covered some of the carrier stuff. Of course, I've got links down in the description that you can use for that you can click on. It'll take you straight there. Of course, they're affiliate links. They help support the channel. Don't cost you any extra money. If you don't want to use them, just go to whatever site you want to, and you can go buy it. So I'm going to wrap this one up. This video is almost 20 minutes long. I'm sorry that it's so long, but I've covered everything I possibly can in detail for you. Oh, I missed one thing. So the colors for the tablets. Let me talk about the colors for the tablets. Comes in 2 colors. Really kind of disappointing, beige and graphite, regardless of which one you get. Not really happy about that, but it is what it is. So that's all I've got. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully it gave you some good information, empowered you to make some decisions if you're interested. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button, little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.